Today, we dive into the fascinating journey of Gabriela Rivas, better known online as Rivas Gabriella _. She's not only a rising model and digital creator from El Salvador, but also a personality who has managed to capture the attention of over 1 million people across social media. From the vibrant streets where she films her content, to the playful, stylish, and relatable energy she brings to her audience, Gabriella represents more than just trends. She represents the power of social media to turn everyday moments into a movement. So, buckle up, because in this video we're not just exploring who Gabriela Rivas is, we're uncovering the story of how she transformed from a girl with a phone and a dream into one of the most talked about influencers in Latin America. Gabriela Rivas, known on Instagram as @RivasGabriella_, is a young digital creator and rising model from El Salvador. While she has built a strong presence online with more than 1 million followers, little is publicly known about her private life. Unlike many influencers who share every detail of their personal world, Gabriella keeps her early life and background almost completely off the internet. This mystery surrounding her origins and personal story makes her even more intriguing to her fans, who follow her mainly for her energy, style, and entertaining content rather than personal revelations. What is certain, however, is that she proudly represents El Salvador and its vibrant culture through her online presence, making her one of the country's most recognized digital figures today. Gabriela Rivas first began making her mark on Instagram, where she started sharing short, casual clips and snapshots from her daily life. At the beginning, her content wasn't about luxury or high-end fashion. It was about real moments in the streets, playful interactions, and authentic energy that felt instantly relatable. This raw and unfiltered approach quickly caught the attention of her first followers. People weren't just watching another influencer, they were connecting with someone who reflected their own lifestyle, culture, and humor. By staying true to herself and posting consistently, Gabriella managed to grow from a small circle of local fans into a much larger audience across Latin America. Her early strategy was simple: authenticity over perfection. And that's exactly what laid the foundation for her rapid rise as a digital personality. What truly sets Gabriela Rivas apart is the style of her content. Her Instagram feed is a mix of playful humor, everyday street moments, lifestyle snippets, and lighthearted entertainment. Instead of focusing only on polished, studio-quality shoots, Gabriella brings her audience into the real world, the streets, the laughter, and the spontaneous energy of daily life. Her videos often feel like a conversation with a friend rather than a performance. This natural and unpretentious vibe has become her signature. Whether she's joking around with the camera, showing a slice of Salvadoran culture, or simply capturing the fun of ordinary moments, Gabriella's content feels alive and relatable. While many influencers chase trends, Gabriella creates a unique balance between authenticity and entertainment, which keeps her audience coming back for more. One of the most captivating aspects of Gabriela Rivas's online presence is her fashion sense and modeling aesthetic. Even though she hasn't yet walked the runway in major fashion weeks or been officially signed to global modeling agencies, her Instagram feed tells a very different story. Each photo and video she posts carries the confidence, creativity, and visual storytelling of a professional model. Gabriella's style is bold yet approachable. She experiments with trendy outfits, casual streetwear, and chic looks that highlight both her personality and her figure. By combining her natural charisma with carefully chosen outfits, she transforms even simple photo shoots into fashion moments that capture the eye. Many of her followers look to her not just for entertainment, but also for inspiration on how to dress, pose, and express themselves. What makes her stand out in the world of digital fashion is her ability to merge authentic street culture with the glamour of modeling. Unlike many influencers who rely solely on polished, studio-controlled aesthetics, Gabriella often keeps her content raw. Shot outdoors, in real environments, surrounded by the vibrancy of Salvadoran streets. This blend of authenticity and style allows her to connect with her audience on a personal level, while also positioning herself as a modern fashion figure. Her journey proves that you don't always need a runway to become a style icon. Gabriella has carved out her own space in the fashion conversation by using social media as her platform. With over 1 million followers watching her every post, she has established herself as a fashion influencer in her own right, showing young creators everywhere that passion, confidence, and creativity can turn an Instagram profile into a global stage. million followers, Gabriella has become one of El Salvador's most recognized digital personalities. But what's even more impressive than the number itself is the way she built this following, organically, step by step, by staying authentic and consistent. Her growth wasn't overnight. At first, Gabriella's posts reached a small local audience, but her ability to entertain with relatable humor, authentic street content, and stylish photos quickly pushed her into a much larger spotlight. Unlike many influencers who rely heavily on paid promotions or viral stunts, Gabriella's popularity has come mainly from word of mouth and shares, as fans consistently repost her content across stories and even on TikTok compilations. Some of her most engaging posts are the ones that blend humor with lifestyle. For example, her short reels filmed in the streets, interacting with everyday situations, tend to get thousands of likes and comments because people see themselves in her content. On the other hand, her fashion-forward photos, posing with confidence, experimenting with outfits, and showing her personal style, often go viral within the Latin American community, solidifying her image as both an entertainer and a fashion inspiration. What makes Gabriella's Instagram presence powerful is her ability to keep a balance. She is glamorous enough to be admired, but still real and approachable enough to feel like a friend. This duality keeps her audience loyal and highly engaged. Each new post isn't just content, it feels like an update from someone people actually know and care about. Her statistics also reveal a healthy engagement rate, showing that her followers aren't just passive numbers, they actively interact with her, leave comments, and share her work. That kind of engagement is something many influencers with even larger audiences struggle to maintain. In the end, Gabriella's success on Instagram proves a valuable lesson: authenticity beats algorithms. By staying true to her style and voice, she turned her profile into more than just a social media page. It became a community of over 1 million people who are genuinely invested in her journey. One of Gabriela Rivas' strongest qualities as an influencer is her connection with her audience. Unlike many creators who post and disappear, Gabriella makes an effort to interact, whether it's through replying to comments, sharing funny reactions in her Instagram stories, or acknowledging her fans in playful ways. This level of interaction makes her followers feel seen and valued, turning casual viewers into loyal supporters. Fans don't just watch Gabriella, they engage in a two-way relationship with her. It's this intimacy that strengthens her influence and makes her content spread organically. By keeping her tone friendly, approachable, and humorous, Gabriella has built more than just a fanbase, she has built a community. In today's digital world, where authenticity matters more than perfection, Gabriella's genuine engagement is a key reason why her audience continues to grow and stay loyal. When it comes to collaborations, Gabriella's journey is still in an early but promising stage. Most of her current partnerships appear to be with small to medium-sized brands or through indirect product placements in her content. These collaborations feel natural, often blending seamlessly into her everyday posts without disrupting the authenticity that her followers love. While she hasn't yet landed major contracts with global fashion houses or international campaigns, the potential is undeniable. With her growing influence and strong engagement, Gabriella is in a prime position to attract larger companies in industries like fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and even entertainment. The path she's taking reflects a common reality for many rising influencers, starting with grassroots collaborations and gradually moving into bigger opportunities. If her current trajectory continues, it's only a matter of time before Gabriella transitions from local partnerships to high-profile brand deals, solidifying her place as not just a content creator, but also a recognized commercial face in the fashion and lifestyle industries. One of the most interesting aspects of Gabriela Rivas' journey is the mystery surrounding her personal life. Unlike many influencers who constantly share details about their families, relationships, or private struggles, Gabriella has chosen to keep that side of her life almost completely hidden. For fans, this sometimes creates a challenge. There's limited information about her background, education, or personal story. But in reality, this choice has become one of her greatest strengths. By refusing to overshare, Gabriella ensures that the spotlight remains firmly on her content and creativity. Her followers aren't drawn to her because of scandals or gossip. They stay because of the energy she delivers, the humor she shares, and the fashion inspiration she provides. In an era where influencers are often criticized for turning their lives into open books, Gabriella has taken the opposite approach. she protects her privacy while letting her talent speak louder than anything else. Of course, this approach also comes with its own challenges. The lack of personal details means that mainstream media and journalists have little to write about, which can limit her visibility outside of Instagram. Some audiences might crave more from her, wanting to know who she is behind the camera. Yet, instead of seeing this as a weakness, Gabriella has managed to turn it into part of her brand identity. The mystery makes her intriguing. It keeps fans curious and eager to see what she will post next. Her greatest strength lies in this balance between privacy and presence. She shows just enough of herself to connect deeply with her audience, but never so much that she risks losing control of her own narrative. That discipline, combined with her authenticity and charisma, is likely one of the main reasons why her popularity has remained steady and continues to grow. In the fast-paced world of social media, where influencers can rise and fall overnight, Gabriella's decision to prioritize content over controversy is a lesson in sustainability. It shows that her success is not a product of temporary hype, it's built on consistency, authenticity, and strategic self-preservation. Beyond numbers, fashion, and funny clips, the true measure of Gabriela Rivas' success is the impact she has on her audience. For many of her followers, she represents more than just entertainment. She embodies the idea that authenticity and consistency can open doors. Her rise from posting casual street content to becoming one of El Salvador's most followed influencers proves that you don't need to come from privilege or have big industry connections to succeed online. What you do need is passion, creativity, and the courage to share your world in a way that resonates with others. Gabriella has mastered this formula. Young creators look at her and see a roadmap: start small, be real, and let your personality lead the way. She shows that influence isn't just about flawless photos or luxury lifestyles, it's about building trust, relatability, and emotional connection. Every reel she posts, every outfit she shares, every laugh she records adds to a bigger story, one that inspires thousands of young people across Latin America to pick up their phones and create something meaningful. What makes Gabriella's journey especially powerful is how approachable and empowering she remains. She doesn't present herself as someone untouchable. Instead, she presents herself as someone who could be you. And that relatability is a far stronger form of influence than any advertising campaign could buy. In this way, Gabriela Rivas is not only shaping trends on Instagram, she is shaping mindsets. She is showing her audience that being yourself, staying consistent, and sharing your voice can make you a role model in today's digital world. Gabriela Rivas' story is proof that in today's digital world, success isn't reserved for those with big industry connections or glamorous beginnings. It's built on authenticity, creativity, and consistency. From El Salvador to the screens of over 1 million people, she has shown how staying true to yourself can turn everyday moments into a movement, and social media into a stage. Her journey reminds us that influence is not about perfection, it's about connection. And Gabriella has mastered that art beautifully. This documentary was brought to you by Gorgeous Models, a channel dedicated to exploring the inspiring journeys of rising models and digital creators from around the world. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more stories that educate, inspire, and entertain.